Hey there, budgeting buddies! Welcome to our video on how to budget your paycheck like a pro. Are you ready to take charge of your money and achieve your financial goals? Are you struggling to make your paycheck last? Well, let's explore some tips for budgeting like a pro and achieving financial success. But before diving into more about that, let me first welcome you aboard for this episode of Finance Arc. On this channel, we set sail on a journey into the vast realm of financial matters, where we guide you through every step of the process and assist you in navigating the challenging world of finance, from simple budgeting advice to more advanced investing strategies. So grab your life vest and get aboard the Finance Arc. Making a plan to manage your money in order to pay your bills and save for your financial objectives is the process of budgeting your paycheck. Now, I know budgeting can sound boring, but trust me, it's an essential tool for managing your money effectively and achieving your financial goals. You can take charge of your money, prevent overspending, and get closer to accomplishing your financial goals by prioritizing your important costs, keeping track of your spending, and frequently revising your budget. So, let's start with the basics. Here are the best tips to budget your paycheck effectively. First, determine your after-tax income. A crucial step in budgeting your paycheck is figuring out your after-tax income. It makes sure that you are aware of how much cash you have to cover costs and set aside for your financial objectives. Subtract your social security contributions, tax deductions, and other payroll deductions from your gross income to determine your after-tax income. For instance, if your monthly gross income is $5,000 and you deduct $1,000 for taxes and other expenses, your after-tax income will be $4,000 each month. Your ability to make a budget plan that is in line with your financial goals will depend on how accurately you can estimate your after-tax income. Second, make a list of all your monthly expenses. A budget plan that is in line with your financial objectives can be made if you have a clear picture of your mandatory and optional spending. For instance, you might need to reduce your discretionary spending and put more money into savings or debt repayment, if you want to pay off debt or save money for a down payment on a home. On the other side, if you still have money left over after paying your basic bills, you might be able to spend more on discretionary items or put more money towards investments or savings. By prioritizing your essential expenses and being mindful of your discretionary spending, you can create a budget plan that helps you achieve your financial goals and live within your means. Third, prioritize your essential expenses. Prioritizing your important expenses comes next when you've determined your essential and optional spending categories and have a firm grasp on your post-tax income. This implies that before thinking about discretionary spending or savings, make sure you have enough money set up to satisfy your essential necessities. This may force you to make difficult decisions like reducing your spending on non-essentials, negotiating with utility companies to lower monthly rates, or moving to less expensive options for transportation or groceries. You can think about your discretionary spending and savings objectives when you have set aside enough money to pay your critical expenses. It's crucial to be practical about your spending and ensure that you are setting aside enough funds for long-term financial objectives, such as retirement or purchasing a home. By following this approach, you can allocate funds to different categories based on their importance and achieve financial stability. For instance, if your essential expenses are $2,600 and your monthly after-tax income is $4,000, you may have $1,400 left for discretionary expenses or savings. By allocating $1,000 towards your savings and $400 towards discretionary expenses, you can ensure that you have enough money for your basic needs, while also having some flexibility for non-essential purchases. Prioritizing your essential expenses and allocating any remaining funds towards discretionary expenses or savings can help you stay on track with your budget plan and avoid overspending or falling into debt. Fourth, create a budget plan. To manage your money and accomplish your financial goals, you must create a budget plan. This document provides a clear picture of your financial condition and identifies areas where you can cut spending by outlining your anticipated income and costs for a specific period. You can determine your net income and apply any excess to savings objectives by compiling a list of your income and outgoing costs. By keeping on track with your spending and saving goals, a budget plan can help you avoid going into debt or overspending. You can modify your plan as necessary to make sure that you are accomplishing your financial goals as you monitor your progress over time. Fifth, use budgeting tools. You can manage your finances and adhere to your budget plan with the aid of budgeting tools. A variety of tools are available for budgeting, including spreadsheets, smartphone apps, web tools, and pen and paper. You can keep track of your expenditures and find out where you could be overspending by using a budgeting program. For instance, you can change your budget plan to assign less money to those categories if you see that you routinely overspend on dining out or entertainment. Your personal preferences and financial requirements will ultimately determine the kind of budgeting tool you select. You may have more control over your finances and make wiser decisions about how to spend your money by utilizing a budgeting program. Sixth, set financial goals. Setting financial goals is a crucial step in achieving financial success. Financial goals give you a clear sense of direction and motivate you to stick to your budget plan. They can be short-term or long-term goals and can be anything from paying off debt to saving for a down payment on a home or retirement. To set financial goals, you should start by identifying your priorities and determining what is important to you. Next, you should set specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound (SMART) goals that align with your priorities. It's important to be realistic and set goals that are achievable within a certain time frame. Seventh, cut back on discretionary expenses. Reducing discretionary spending is a crucial step in managing your money and achieving your financial objectives. Discretionary expenses are those that can be lowered or eliminated without impairing your quality of life and are not required to meet your essential needs. These costs could include entertainment, dining out, travel, and other optional purchases. You might begin by examining your financial plan and locating potential areas of overspending to reduce discretionary spending. Find ways to save money without making too many sacrifices. For instance, you might think about reducing the amount of times you eat out per month, or looking for less expensive entertainment options, including free events or streaming services in place of cable TV. Eighth, reduce and adjust your budget regularly. This ensures that your budget plan reflects any changes in your income or expenses and helps you stay on track towards achieving your financial goals. You can remain on top of your finances, spot any problem areas, and make changes to ensure that you are on track to reaching your financial objectives by routinely evaluating and modifying your budget plan. This can aid in preventing overspending, debt accumulation, and the loss of chances to put money aside and make investments for the future. You may properly budget your income, take charge of your money, and work towards reaching your financial goals by putting these techniques into practice. Remember, budgeting your paycheck is not about depriving yourself of the things you enjoy. It's about being smart with your money and making intentional choices so that you can reach your financial goals. So, take control of your finances, create a budget that works for you, and watch your money grow. Are you ready to take control of your finances? Subscribe to our channel for more tips on savings and investments. Don't forget to turn on notifications so you never miss a new video. Let's grow our wealth together. Stay tuned.